Each one of us fulfills a piece of a larger puzzle. I am CPA.
We really liked the philosophy here. We knew it was different from the very beginning, and how after seeing her in that show and what they did here as an organization, we were on the email list. And that's how I found out about the development director position and applied because I really wanted to work here and be in this place with these people. So.
They are really investing in these children, and they are giving them skills that will last them a lifetime. And so being in kind of a performing and theatrical environment really gives them great public speaking skills and self-confidence. It allows them to be creative, and you want those kind of people growing up in the next generation.
Definitely the benefit that I see in my children from being in the programming. So yeah, I would continue to work with the organization because I see how much my children have gotten out of it.
The girls, the very first time we came here, they came for a winter program, one-day show, or one-day workshop they came for. And at that time, after it was done, Carrie said, you guys should just come and see a Joseph rehearsal. Let your girls just try it out and see how they like it. And I always say that coming to try out CPA is like going to look at a puppy. You don't just go look at a puppy, you buy it. So,
and really be able to kind of introduce them to the topic of like what it's like to be part of a community, and you know how special and unique this is just amazing. Kids are so amazing. They can do so many incredible things.
Love giving to the theater because we just love what we see, not only out of our son, but just what it does for all these other kids as well. So, and then I have my first board meeting in October, so I'm going to be joining the board, which I'm very excited about. But we try to be as involved as we possibly can because we see what it's done for him and these other kids, and it's just really amazing.
Experience.
He was so excited. The very first day he was really nervous. And when I went to pick him up after the camp was finished, he said, "Mom, that was awesome." And it's like, well, tell me a little bit more about that. You know, it's like asking them how their day was and they just say, "Oh, good." And I was like, "No, tell me a little bit more about that." And he said, "Everybody included me." You know, he had never been there before, and he maybe knew one or two people. He said, "Everyone included me. It was a great experience. I learned so much. They let me be a part of everything. They listened to my ideas. They cared about what I said." And I was like, oh my gosh, this is where we need to be.
So I volunteered my services to do that, to introduce Sharon and the staff, as well as the programming to the Wiper Lake community.
I'll be working with them, helping build the sets and painting and getting them ready for that show as well.
I'll always help wherever they need me.
I've seen it for all three, but definitely for my oldest, who now is a 7th grader at the older programs. But just to see the continuum from a 2nd grader who was just in the chorus of Peter Pan as a lost boy, and quite literally in some ways at that age, to see him blossom through the show, and every single year he just grow from the experience. And he ended with being a lead last year, and not from him wanting to be a lead, but wanting to just having the confidence through the experience to try anything.
Yeah, my name is Carla Ratkin, and this is my son Bailey. So sensory friendly. So we have a son who has Down syndrome and autism, and he's going to sit over there, so that's fine. Sensory friendly, it's his place. He can be who he is, how he is, as noisy or as quiet or as mobile as he wants to be, because this is his venue, this is his event, is how I look at it. And so us as a family can come and join in with him rather than him joining us and making him, for lack of a better words, be more like us, and he can't be himself.
Oh, I think the talent and the exuberance, I mean, it's always up, up, up. And well, that's children.
Yeah.
So that's what I enjoy about it. You know, you come and you do a lot of smiling and enjoying.
We went up to see one of their productions in Forest Lake, and were impressed at that time how many students were dancing and singing and coming down the aisle and coordinated into a fabulous production, and probably well over 150 people were involved in that production. And we realized this is coming to White Bear when the theater is built. And that was our introduction to CPA. And ever since they have moved into this setting, we have been overjoyed because it's brought life and activity and another sense of how you can appreciate theater to this area.
And it's brought a broad sense of community into the theater. It's introduced a lot of parents to this theater. It's given the children a big stage feeling in a theatrical setting. I think it's been a wonderful addition to the greater White Bear area.
Just try out. It's fun, even if you don't get a lead right away or the part you want right away. Just being in the theater and just being in a cast or in a crew is so much fun. So just try out, even if you don't think you're gonna get anything.
Cool. Yeah. And then the first ever official show that I was in was Music Man Jr., and I played Mayor Shin, which was a very fun role because I was just screaming the entire time.
It really is just like a happy place. Everybody's so happy here and it's so amazing. And it's just a great environment in general.
First it was my sister because she did acting and I looked up to her. And then I found out Charlie did plays at here, so we tried one and I loved it. And I loved it so much, so I did it more.
I'll tell that kid that if you do it, you're gonna want to do it again and again and again, because it's pretty addicting.
Well, at first I had no idea what was going on because I was in 2nd grade, but then as I kept being in it, I learned how to be in front of people. I learned how to make friends better, and basically everything you need to live.
I like mostly just everything about it. I like making friends, and I like acting and singing and dancing. I love all of it.
Yeah, especially being one of the junior directors, or having been one of the junior directors, it's cool to see it from a different perspective. I used to look up to the kids, or the junior directors, and then I got to be one.
Everyone was so welcoming. I just showed up and I didn't know anybody, and they pulled me right in, and it's a great, very social activity.
Going on stage, well, if you want to just do it, it's not that scary.
I am CPA.
I am CPA.
I am CPA.
I am CPA. I am CPA.
I am CPA.
I am CPA.
I am CPA.
I am CPA.
I am CPA.
We are CPA. I am CPA.
I am CPA.
We are CPA.
We are CPA. I am CPA.
I am CPA.
I am CPA.
I am CPA.
I am CPA. I am CPA.
I am CPA.
I am CPA.
I am CPA.
I am CPA.
I am CPA.
I am CPA.
I am CPA.
I am CPA.
I am CPA.
I am CPA.
I am CPA.
We are CPA.
What do you think? Great. Okay, let's just practice this really quick. Can you push the button? No, you have to do this one today. We'll get chips and ice cream later.
I am CPA.